the most exciting game of the college football slate this Saturday. Colorado State, and Colorado outlasted Colorado State into overtime. So we're gonna recap that game and break that one down. Jordan, I'll head to you first, man. What are your initial thoughts on the game?
All right, first off, can I just say what a great game this was? I mean, this is what college football is, right? Rivalries make up the sport. Um, and then secondly, I just want to say prayers up to Travis Hunter. If you all don't know that he took a dirty hit from one of the Colorado State cornerbacks. I know that he was taken to the hospital, and I'm sure that you guys have seen the news that he's expected to miss 3 weeks. So I hope it's not too serious and he can get back on the field as soon as possible and healthy as possible. As for the game, this was absolutely tremendous, right? Colorado State entered this game as 23.5 point underdogs, so nobody thought this game was going to even be competitive, really. Colorado's been the story of college football, right? Deion Sanders, 71 guys that took out of the portal in the offseason. I know I mentioned that before, but it's worth repeating. So no one thought Colorado State was even going to compete in this game. The game was going to be over by halftime. Colorado was just going to run the clock out, run the ball in the second half. And, Colorado State, to their credit, hung in there. And honestly, we're really close to winning this game. It took a 98-yard touchdown drive from the Buffaloes at the end of the game, with Shedeur Sanders hitting a long touchdown pass to cut it to 2, and then completing the 2-point conversion to send the game to overtime. And then in overtime, Colorado State just killed themselves with penalties. I mean, come on. You had a guy ejected for targeting, roughing the passer. I believe there was a pass interference in there. Colorado State ended the night with 10 personal fouls, okay? 18 penalties total for, I believe, 176 yards. That's just never going to win a football game, especially against a team the caliber of Colorado. I just think this was a great game to watch. Jake, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this was a great game to watch, and can I say, first off, Shedeur Sanders is still number one in my Heisman list. He's still number one. I
That was a
know Evan
debate
gave
last
me a
week. Yep, that was a debate last week. You go ahead. Yep.
I know Evan gave me a lot of crap for having Shedeur Sanders in my number one slot because we still have Caleb Williams, but Shedeur Sanders like a 98-yard touchdown drive to tie the game and send it in overtime and completing the 2-point conversion. I think Shedeur stays at number one. But again, going to the game, like Jordan said, prayers up for Travis Hunter. Suspected to miss 3 weeks. Deion Sanders announced earlier today. So I mean, this was a great game to watch, and like he said, 18 penalties in the whole game is not gonna win you a football game. Um, yeah, that's all I
Never.
gotta say. Evan, what are your initial thoughts on it?
So I think, first of all, Caleb Williams is still the Heisman candidate, with the most shot to win it. But
Not
Shedeur
number one.
and Michael Penix both increased their stock. Michael Penix went crazy against Michigan State, so you gotta give credit to that. Okay, to the game. First off, to the game. Amazing credit to Shedeur Sanders. That last drive when they were down 28-20, you had to go, they started at the 3-yard line or something like that with like 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. You march down the field. That's not easy to do. I think he got sacked a couple times too. So really you went even longer than the length of the field just to get a touchdown.
His inner Tom Brady mode, as Sugar said
They
after the
said
game.
that. They said that on the broadcast. They said that, that's like one of those things they'll always repeat. But yeah, they did say he was trained by Tom Brady, which is true. He was trained by Tom Brady. That's how those Deion connections will get you. But anyways, I think, oh my gosh, Jay Norvell, what a choke. So Jordan, I think it was Jordan who was talking a little bit about the penalties, right? And that's true. And, that's usually on coaching. Colorado State played a great game. Nobody thought they'd be on that game. You give up their quarterback, Braden Fowler, you give up a pick six right away. It's 7-0 Colorado. You think that takes the energy right out of you. It doesn't. They played a great game. They led most of the game until right at the end, before it went to overtime. So you played a great game there. But, oh, my gosh, the penalties, once you get into overtime, you got to go for 2. It's 28-35. You get the touchdown. Shedeur Sanders is playing out of his mind. I know Travis Hunter's not there, but still, you got take the 2. You're talking all this big game about Deion Sanders, how he can't wear his sunglasses, but you're too scared to go for a 2. You know, you got, I don't want to say those amount of balls, but still you have those amount of balls to do it, but then you don't do that. And then also on the final drive, 3rd and 19, I know I've mentioned this to you guys in private. Why are you shooting to the end zone? You could tell that was a design play. He didn't pump fake or anything. He just threw it straight to the end zone. So that was a design play to try to hit a fade in the end zone. So you miss it and it's 4th and 19. That's ball game before you even get it. Why not try to get 10 yards like you were doing? Colorado State had a good front pass game to get it. So, and then of course they lost and they did delay the game at the end too, which is also on, guess what? Coaching to make it like a 4th and 24, and then that has no shot at all. That's pretty much a Hail Mary at that point. So it was a very exciting game. Colorado State played better. I think they'll be they were a bottom tier FBS team before. I think they'll get a lot more respect than that now. Colorado played out of their minds too, but do better. They completely choked away this game, and that coach is not an alpha at all. He choked.
And I just say that Colorado's next game is Oregon. And yeah, that's going to be another fun game to watch, in my opinion.
So we're going over this
game,
one. I'll save what I have to say for that, but I will say, yeah, that's going to be exciting. That's going to be a real test. That's going to be another real test. But I feel like Colorado's had tests all season and they continue to pass them.